President Trump campaigned on the promise he'd target immigrants with criminal convictions for deportation. But new data shows his immigration crackdown has included thousands more people in our area who have no criminal charge at all.
The White House has said all immigrants without documentation could be targeted for deportation. For more context, investigative reporter Ted Oberg crunched the numbers to show the impact of this change. Ted?
Yeah, this was really interesting when we started looking at just how quickly this has changed in the last several months. The White House has said it views all undocumented immigrants as criminals, but that's not what the law says. The data we're talking about today involves immigrants with actual criminal convictions. We analyzed ICE data from the field offices in Washington and Baltimore, which includes D.C., Virginia, and all of Maryland. We found that last year, a criminal conviction was the most common reason ICE made an arrest. But after President Trump takes office this January, arrests for non-criminal immigration violations begin to skyrocket, way overtaking those for criminal convictions. These arrests are for things like overstaying your visa or working without authorization. And as we said, they've gone way up. Take a look at the change. These are the ICE arrests in our area from last year. More than 2,000 of them, 2,100 for people with criminal convictions, far outpacing pending criminal charges and other violations. 57% of all arrests last year for people with criminal convictions. Now look at this year. Everything, all categories of these arrests have gone up, but it's these other violations, nearly 4,000 arrests that have skyrocketed so much. Now more than half of all arrests in our area. These numbers, by the way, just through late July, so you can imagine what a full year will look like. Yesterday, we asked Mayor Bowser about what she feels about immigration arrests here, and she said she was devastated by the fear many in our community are feeling.
I think you know very clearly how I feel about our nation needing comprehensive immigration reform, about the Congress establishing a pathway to citizenship for hardworking people who came to this country for a better life and who are not criminals, who are law-abiding. That's the only way to deal with this fear, or to deal with these agencies going after law-abiding people.
Look, this is really important to get a hold on right now because of the fact that ICE is operating cooperatively with MPD teams across D.C. People want this information. We have the numbers, not because ICE is releasing them, but because the UCLA Center for Immigration Law and Policy filed a Freedom of Information lawsuit and got the numbers. This is just a glimpse of what we're learning about ICE actions as this crackdown and the takeover of the D.C. police continue to unfold. We'll, of course, keep monitoring these numbers and keep our fingers crossed for even more detail.
And as you pointed out, this is early in the year. All right.
Yeah,
Ted, thanks so much.
Of course.